Konnichiwa. When traveling in Japan, you probably want to eat lots of tasty food without breaking the bank, right? Japan is packed with amazing chain restaurants where you can enjoy delicious meals for under $10. Today, I'm going to introduce you to 10 budget-friendly chains that locals visit regularly for some seriously tasty, affordable eats. First, let me introduce Yakiniku Like. Japanese yakiniku is very popular among foreigners, but many people might think yakiniku restaurants are expensive or a bit intimidating to enter. However, that's not the case with Yakiniku Like. This restaurant is very affordable and easy to visit, even on your own. Traditionally, yakiniku is something people enjoy with friends or family, but at Yakiniku Like, dining alone is completely normal. This time, I ordered the double kalbi set. It comes with 200 grams of kalbi beef along with rice, soup, and kimchi, all for just 950 yen. That's under $10. Getting this much meat for under $10 in Japan is an incredible deal, don't you think? At your seat, you'll find a small personal grill right in front of you, allowing you to cook your meat at your own pace. Having your own private grill without anyone interrupting is surprisingly exciting. As soon as I started grilling the meat and took a bite, it was incredibly juicy, tender, and delicious. The rich flavor of the kalbi fat spreads in your mouth, making every bite a delight. They offer a variety of dipping sauces, including sweet and spicy options, so you can switch up the flavors as you eat. The ability to enjoy different tastes makes the experience even more satisfying. Next up is Matsuya, a chain restaurant that every Japanese person knows and is a part of daily life. This time, I ordered the beef bowl with a fresh vegetable set. Beef bowl is a traditional Japanese fast food dish that consists of warm rice topped with thinly sliced beef and onions simmered in a sweet and savory sauce. It's one of Japan's most popular and beloved meals. This time, I ordered the big head serving. That might sound strange in English, but in Japan, it means that the rice portion stays the same while only the beef and onions are increased. It's a perfect choice for anyone who wants more meat without adding extra rice. Definitely a great option for meat lovers. And the best part? The whole set costs less than 600 yen, which means you can get completely full for about $4. Matsuya really offers incredible value for the price. And once I paired it with rice, I just couldn't stop eating. It's the kind of flavor that keeps you coming back for more. The fresh vegetable salad that comes with the set mainly consists of crisp cabbage, and you can choose from different dressings like Japanese style, sesame, or French. However, when I checked the English menu, all of them were simply labeled as yakiniku sauce, which didn't really help in figuring out which one was which. But honestly, they all taste great, so just pick one at random and you'll be fine. Ordering at Matsuya is done through a ticket vending machine before you take your seat. Many of these machines support multiple languages, so even if you don't understand Japanese, you can order with no trouble. Plus, with plenty of counter seats available, it's a great place to stop by for a quick and easy meal, even if you're traveling alone. The pickled red ginger and shichimi chili powder on the table are free to add as much as you like. You can customize the flavor to your liking by adding as much as you want. If you enjoy spicy food, be sure to try the shichimi chili powder for an extra kick. A nice bonus for visitors is that you always get miso soup with your meal. Matsuya is a super popular chain in Japan, so if you're here, you should definitely give it a try. One place you absolutely have to try when visiting Japan is Ichiran, a ramen shop that is incredibly popular both in Japan and abroad. Ichiran specializes in tonkotsu ramen and has an enormous following among foreign tourists. This time, I ordered Ichiran's signature dish, the natural tonkotsu ramen. A bowl costs 980 yen, which is about $7. One of the most interesting things about Ichiran is that you can customize your ramen exactly how you like it. You can adjust the firmness of the noodles, the richness of the broth, the amount of garlic, and even the level of spiciness. If it's your first time, don't worry. Just fill out the order sheet, and the staff will kindly assist you. Another thing makes Ichiran unique is its seating arrangement. Each seat has partitions, creating what they call a flavor concentration counter, where you are surrounded by walls on the front and sides. This setup allows you to focus entirely on your ramen without any distractions. There's probably no other place that takes eating ramen this seriously. This concept has become incredibly popular among foreign visitors, especially on social media. Now, how does the natural tonkotsu ramen taste? In one word, Amazing! The broth is incredibly rich and creamy, and as soon as you take a sip, the deep umami of the pork bones and a mild sweetness spread throughout your mouth. The thin noodles blend perfectly with the broth, creating an excellent balance. And if you visit Ichiran, you absolutely must order kaedama. Kaedama is a service where you can get an extra portion of noodles to add to your remaining broth. Just be sure not to finish your soup too quickly, so you can enjoy another round with fresh noodles. One extra portion costs 210 yen, so if you still have room, definitely give it a try. The matcha pudding I ordered at the end was also a great choice. It was the perfect way to cleanse my palate after eating ramen. With its mild sweetness and refreshing flavor, it left a light and clean finish in my mouth. Since Ichiran is very popular among foreign tourists, they provide multilingual menus in English, Chinese, Korean, and more, so you won't have any trouble ordering even if you don't speak Japanese. If you visit Japan, Ichiran is definitely a must-try. Enjoy your own perfect bowl of ramen at their unique flavor concentration counter and experience this one-of-a-kind dining style. Next, let's talk about a fast food chain that everyone knows, McDonald's. McDonald's is found all over the world, but did you know that Japan's McDonald's has many unique, limited-time menu items that you can't find anywhere else? That's why it's a must-visit spot when you come to Japan. This time, I ordered one of the most popular items from Japan's McDonald's, the Samurai Mac series. I chose the grilled soy sauce style bacon tomato thick beef burger. The Samurai Mac is a Japan-exclusive menu item and is especially popular among foreign tourists. For the set, I got fries and a drink, choosing a uniquely Japanese option, Cool White Grape Juice. The total price for the set was 840 yen.
I'm so cold, but let's all eat. Samurai Mac. Itadakimasu. It's awesome.
When I visited, the restaurant was so packed that I couldn't find a seat inside, so I ended up eating outside in a nearby food court. However, it was a cold winter day, and as I ate, my burger gradually cooled down. This made me realize that McDonald's burgers are definitely best enjoyed fresh and warm. The grilled soy sauce style bacon tomato thick beef burger has a uniquely Japanese flavor thanks to its soy sauce based sauce. As the name suggests, the sauce has a rich grilled soy sauce taste that perfectly complements the thick beef patty. The saltiness of the bacon and the freshness of the tomato add a well-balanced flavor, making it a very satisfying burger. The distinct aroma of soy sauce sets it apart from regular McDonald's burgers, offering a uniquely Japanese taste experience. The fries were delicious as always, but since it was a cold day, they started to cool down quickly, almost turning into frozen fries instead of French fries. As for the drink, the Cool White Grape Juice had a light, refreshing sweetness that paired perfectly with the burger and fries. The Samurai Mac series is a Japan-exclusive menu that you won't find at any other McDonald's in the world. If you're visiting Japan, be sure to try it as a unique and memorable part of your trip.
ごちそうさまでした。I'm so cold, so let's go on to the next.
Marugame Seimen is a self-service udon specialty restaurant found all across Japan. It's known for offering authentic Sanuki udon at an affordable price, making it a great option for a quick and satisfying meal. What makes Marugame Seimen stand out the most is that the udon is handmade right in the store. As soon as you step inside, you can watch the chefs kneading the dough and boiling the noodles right in front of you. This time, I ordered the popular bukkake udon along with 3 types of tempura: chicken tempura, vegetable tempura, and chikuwa ten, which means fish cake tempura. The total cost was 930 yen, which is very budget-friendly. Bukkake udon is a simple yet flavorful dish, where thick udon noodles are topped with a rich soy sauce-based dashi broth. Since there's no extra soup, you get to enjoy the pure taste and texture of the noodles. One of the best things about Marugame Seimen is that toppings like green onions, ginger, sesame seeds, and tempura flakes are all free and unlimited. There's a separate station where you can add as much as you like to customize your bowl. You can load up on green onions, add ginger for a refreshing kick, or mix in sesame seeds and tempura flakes for extra texture. This time, I got a little too excited and ended up taking more tempura than I could handle. The chicken tempura was crispy on the outside and juicy on the inside, with flavorful meat juices bursting out as soon as I took a bite. The vegetable fritter was surprisingly huge, packed with onions and carrots. It had a nice fragrant crunch, but it was filling. The chikwaten had a uniquely Japanese texture, giving it a slightly different eating experience compared to the others. But honestly, 3 pieces of tempura with udon was just too much. At some point, I felt like the tempura had become the main dish instead of the udon. The display of freshly fried tempura is so tempting that it's easy to go overboard, so be careful not to take too much. At Marugame Seimen, the ordering process follows a self-service style. First, you tell the staff your choice of udon, then you pick any tempura or rice balls you like, and finally, you pay at the cashier. The ability to customize your toppings and freely choose your tempura makes this a fun and interactive dining experience, which is one of the reasons why Marugame Seimen is so popular among foreign tourists. Coco Ichibanya, often called Coco Ichi, is a super famous chain where you can enjoy Japanese-style curry rice. This time, I ordered one of the most classic dishes at Coco Ichi, the Rosukatsu curry, along with a lassi, a yogurt-based drink. What makes Coco Ichi special is the ability to fully customize your curry. You can choose the level of spiciness, the amount of rice, and various toppings to create your own one-of-a-kind curry dish. Rosukatsu curry features a crispy pork loin cutlet served on top of rice with rich Japanese curry. It's incredibly popular in Japan, and for good reason. The price was 1,000 yen and the portion was quite generous, making it a very satisfying meal. Since I'm not particularly good with spicy food, I chose the standard level, but I was surprised at how much heat it actually had. I found myself thinking, wait, this is the normal level. When I took my first bite, I immediately noticed how rich and flavorful the curry sauce was. You can tell that the vegetables and meat have been simmered thoroughly, giving it a deep, well-rounded taste. The thick curry sauce coats the rice perfectly, making every bite delicious. The lassi was also a perfect match for the curry. This sweet and refreshing yogurt-based drink helps balance out the spiciness, making the overall meal much milder. If you're ordering a spicier curry, I recommend getting a lassi to go with it. Next, let me introduce Saizeriya, an Italian restaurant chain that you can easily find all across Japan. The biggest appeal of Saizeriya is its affordability and wide variety of menu options. Most dishes are priced between 300 to 600 yen, which is incredibly reasonable. The menu includes classic Italian dishes like pasta and pizza, as well as hamburg steak, salads, and desserts, allowing you to enjoy a diverse range of flavors at a low price. This time, I ordered the Milano-style Doria, Italian Hamburg steak, and for my drink, I chose the drink bar option. First, let's talk about the Milano-style Doria, which is one of Saizeriya's signature dishes. The price is an unbelievable 300 yen. This dish consists of saffron rice topped with meat sauce, white sauce, and a generous amount of cheese, all baked in the oven to perfection. The melted cheese creates a rich, creamy, and flavorful experience. For the price, the quality and satisfaction level are truly impressive. It's no surprise that this dish is extremely popular among both locals and foreign tourists. The Italian Hamburg steak is soft, juicy, and topped with a flavorful tomato sauce and melted cheese, giving it an Italian twist. The combination of the rich beef flavor, the slight tanginess of the tomato sauce, and the creamy cheese creates a perfect balance, making it a satisfying and hearty dish. One thing I highly recommend at Saizeriya is the drink bar. It costs around 200 yen and allows you to enjoy unlimited refills of various drinks, including juices, tea, and coffee. Saizeriya is sometimes jokingly called fake Italian because its dishes aren't exactly authentic Italian cuisine. Instead, they're Italian-inspired dishes that have been adjusted to suit Japanese tastes. So technically, it's not real Italian food, but that doesn't mean it's any less delicious. In fact, this unique style has become incredibly popular among both locals and foreign visitors. The restaurant has a casual and welcoming atmosphere, making it an easy place to visit whether you're dining alone, with friends, or with family. For dessert, I ordered the truffle ice cream. It was around 400 yen, which is surprisingly cheap for something this rich. The creamy milk ice cream had a distinct truffle aroma, giving it a luxurious flavor that felt far more premium than its price would suggest. Of course, eating dessert this late at night probably isn't the best idea for my diet, but let's just make an exception for today. Yayoiken is a chain restaurant where you can enjoy Japanese set meals known as Teisyoku in a casual and affordable setting. In Japan, Teisyoku is a traditional meal style where a main dish is served with rice, miso soup, and small side dishes. This time, I ordered the karaage and croquette set. It was a very filling meal, and for just 860 yen, it offered great value. The karaage is seasoned with soy sauce and ginger, making it a perfect match with rice. The outside was crispy, while the inside was juicy and packed with flavor. The croquette was also delicious, with a fluffy potato filling and a crunchy coating that made every bite satisfying. One of the best things about Yayoiken is that rice is all you can eat. Another interesting feature is the hot dashi broth station, located next to the rice server. By pouring this dashi over your rice, you can enjoy a traditional Japanese dish called ochazuke. The light, savory flavor makes it a perfect way to cleanse your palate. On the table, you'll also find free pickles, which are surprisingly addictive. They add a nice crunch and a salty kick that makes the rice even more enjoyable. Honestly, just the pickles alone are enough to make a satisfying meal. And before you know it, you might find yourself eating more rice than expected. Ordering is simple, as you just purchase a meal ticket from the vending machine at the entrance. If you're traveling in Japan and want to enjoy a simple and authentic Japanese home-style meal, Yayoiken is definitely a great choice. Next up is Kura Sushi, a conveyor belt sushi restaurant chain where you can easily enjoy tasty sushi at an affordable price. This time, I tried salmon, tuna, natto rolls, negitoro, and magotaku gunkan sushi. Everything was fresh and delicious. Especially the tuna, juicy and flavorful, it was fantastic. And if you're someone who loves Japan but still hasn't tried natto, you should definitely give natto rolls a try here. Eating natto might even be your ticket to becoming a true Japan expert. Or at least, you'll earn some respect from Japanese friends. One of the most entertaining features of Kura Sushi is the plate return system. After finishing each plate, you slide it into a special slot on your table. Every 5 plates triggers a mini game on a small screen, and if you're lucky, you'll win a little prize. This feature is popular not just with kids, but with adults too. Also, despite being a sushi restaurant, Kura Sushi offers a variety of other dishes. One highly recommended dish is their ramen, made with a tasty seafood broth. It pairs perfectly with sushi. If you're traveling in Japan and want to enjoy affordable yet delicious sushi, or just want to experience Japan's unique conveyor belt sushi culture, definitely visit Kura Sushi. You'll have a tasty, fun, and memorable experience. Alright, the 10th restaurant is Torikizoku, an izakaya loved by people all across Japan. Torikizoku is an extremely popular izakaya chain you'll find everywhere in Japan, famous especially for its delicious yakitori. This time I ordered yakitori, tsukune, camembert croquettes, a chicken cutlet rice bowl with savory sauce, and to drink oolong tea. Yeah, I know, going to an izakaya and ordering tea sounds pretty strange, right? But hey, that's one of the great things about Torikizoku. Even if you don't drink alcohol, you can still have an awesome time there. Now let me share my thoughts on the food. First, yakitori. The chicken thighs were huge, juicy, and grilled perfectly. They were generously coated in a sweet and savory sauce that made each bite incredibly delicious. The tsukune was also excellent, soft and fluffy, with just the right amount of sauce to enhance the flavor. But my personal favorite had to be the camembert croquettes. Crispy golden coating on the outside and creamy melted cheese on the inside. Absolutely amazing. If you visit Torikizoku, you have to try these. The chicken cutlet rice bowl was surprisingly filling, especially considering it was just 370 yen. The freshly fried chicken cutlet combined with the savory sweet sauce was so tasty that I just couldn't stop eating. Honestly though, I definitely ordered way too much food for one person. Halfway through, I was so full I could barely move. I might have gotten a bit carried away. Torikizoku takes pride in using only high-quality, locally sourced Japanese ingredients. Plus, every dish, including their famous yakitori, is carefully prepared fresh in the restaurant, so you're always served delicious food straight from the grill. But the absolute best thing about Torikizoku is that every single food item and drink on the menu is priced exactly the same, just 370 yen. At this price, you can easily order whatever catches your eye without worrying about the cost, making it an awesome place to casually hang out. This time, I went alone, which honestly felt a bit lonely. But even eating alone, everything was delicious. Altogether, my meal came to just 1,850 yen. Considering how much food I ordered, isn't that incredibly cheap? For this quality and price, you really can't beat Torikizoku when it comes to value. So far, I've already introduced 10 amazing spots, but I've still got a couple more delicious places to recommend. One of them is Gyoza no Osho, a beloved Chinese restaurant chain that's been popular in Japan for decades. In fact, pretty much every Japanese person has probably eaten here at least once. It's that much of a staple. First, let's talk about Osho's fried rice. It's pretty simple, but totally addictive. The rice was perfectly fluffy, and you could really taste the flavor from the tender pieces of pork and soft scrambled egg. Paired with the soup, it was a great combination. Then there's Japanese-style fried chicken. The outer layer was crispy, and the chicken inside was amazingly tender and juicy. Honestly, it was so good that I couldn't stop eating once I took the first bite. But while I was happily enjoying these dishes, I suddenly realized something. Hey, wait, where's my gyoza? Apparently, because it was super crowded that day, the gyoza came out later than everything else. Well, I guess that's proof of how popular their dumplings are. When they finally arrived, the smell alone made me excited, like, yes, this is exactly what I was waiting for. The gyoza had a perfectly crispy bottom, and when I bit into one, hot, juicy meat and veggies filled my mouth. It tasted fantastic even by itself. Definitely worth the wait. The restaurant itself has a lively, bustling atmosphere, with both counter seating and tables, making it perfect whether you're eating alone or coming with family and friends. So, if you're traveling in Japan and find yourself craving delicious, affordable Chinese food, I highly recommend giving Osho a try. With fried rice, juicy gyoza, and crispy fried chicken, you'll get to experience the tasty, comforting Chinese dishes Japanese people absolutely love. So there you have it, 10 delicious Japanese chain restaurants you can enjoy for less than $10 during your next trip to Japan. Did any restaurants or dishes catch your attention? Honestly, after eating all of this in one go, I'm so full that I don't even want to look at food for a while. So please, whatever you do, don't try eating all of these in a single day like I did. Your stomach will thank you later. If you're thinking, hey, why didn't you include this restaurant? Or you definitely need to try this place, please let me know down in the comments. I'll keep them in mind for next time. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video to explore even more tasty Japanese food together.